Hello, everybody, and once again, thanks for tuning in to Canine Conversations. Uh, this video is a very basic video to give you some insight on what to do when you first get your dog. So, the very first thing that you do when you get your dog is find a babysitter, find the dog sitter, the dog walker, whoever is going to help you take care of this dog when you can't do it. The reason being is because you don't know what this dog may grow up to be like. Even with training and socialization, some dogs still turn out to be not the easiest dogs personality wise. You know, some dogs still can be difficult with strangers when it comes to that, even with heavy socialization. So when you buy this puppy or a dog from a rescue, it could be an adult dog right away. Start getting him used to going somewhere else other than your own home. Because even if you turn out to be a difficult dog, he will know a place other than yourself. He will know somebody other than you and a place other than yours that he can relate to as his second or third home, you know, depending on how many people you want to use. So do not wait until you take a vacation to board your dog. Do not wait until you really need a dog walker. These people should be used regularly, even if you don't need them right now. So, what I mean by that is when you first get your puppy or adult dog or whatever dog you're getting, and you start doing his shots, get his vaccines all up to date. And different kennels have different requirements for these vaccines. So get them all up to date and make sure you meet their requirements. Then start boarding your dog a couple days out the week. Just a couple days out the week. This way he'll get used to a place, he get used to those people, he gets used to their routine. So if you ever have an emergency, you know that you can get your dog in somewhere where your dog knows that he's not going to have an anxiety attack and injure himself in the kennel because he's having an anxiety attack because you're not there. You left him in a strange place with a bunch of strangers. And this is what a lot of dogs go through when they're not used to being boarded. They won't eat. Some dogs won't eat. Some dogs bark excessively. Many dogs will try to chew their way out of the kennel and they get abrasions on their faces. They get abrasions on their paws from trying to dig and scratch out the kennel. And these dogs will destroy people's uh, property of their businesses because they're having an anxiety attack. It's not that anybody did anything to this dog. It's not that anybody did anything to this dog. He likes them for absolutely no reason at all. But the only reason why is because this place is strange. I don't like it. Where am I? Where's my owner? Right? So to avoid that situation from ever happening, find somebody and use them regularly. And you can even use family and friends. So look, family and friends is good. I don't recommend that family and friends be your only go-to. Because what if somebody in your family gets married or there's a death and you want to go to the funeral or you want to go to the wedding? Well, guess what? All your family and friends is also going to be there because y'all all friends. This is your community. You guys are all friends. So all of you going to so and so's wedding, you're all going to so and so's funeral. Who gonna watch your dog? Now you have to make a decision and board your dog for 2 or 3 days somewhere where your dog is not known to go. Don't know nobody there. You hope he'll be all right, but you don't know. So the first thing you do when you get your dog is find your babysitters. Whether you're paying a service I would say if you got a couple friends and neighbors or friends and family that will watch your dog, I think that's great, right? Can't beat the price of free. Even if you pay them a little bit, I think it's okay. But have someone, a business that you pay as well, a service, and as that service, and either one can be used as backup. If the business is booked up, then maybe you can go to your friend and have your friend do it. Your friend or your family member, maybe they can do it because the business they do fill up. These kennels they do fill up especially during like holidays like Christmas, Thanksgiving, even summer vacation, weekends and stuff like that. They fill up, so they can't always get you in, but 90% of the time, no, they can get you in. 90% of the time, you'll be all right, especially if it's a kennel that you use regularly and they may just keep. So, like me personally, I run a couple of kennels, I operate a couple of kennels. And what I do is I always save 2 or 3 open spaces for regular customers that may be last minute. So if you a new person that calls me, you have an emergency, or you just didn't plan your trip well and somebody backed out, and now you need somebody's business to watch your dog, I'm not gonna take you in. I don't have a relationship with you. I don't know your dog. Your dog doesn't come to me regularly. I would rather save my last open space is going to go to one of my regular customers that I know that may have that same emergency. Sound tough, but that's what it is. That's tough, but that's what it is. I would rather have that dog. That dog knows me. That dog knows my place. It's the easiest, a no brainer. I'm gonna keep a couple kennels open. I'm booked, but I got a couple of places I can still put a dog or two, and that's only used for in case my regular clients have an emergency, or in case my regular clients have uh uh something that they missed and they got to board their dog. Not a problem. I got you. You know. So you need to build that relationship up with a couple of dog services, whether using a house sitting service or a kennel service or a dog walker. Use these people whatever you choose to use. Use them regularly. Use them regularly, right? And then use your friends. Use them regularly as well, right? So this way, you avoid the emergency situation of, oh man, who's going to watch my dog? Especially if your dog turned out to be not a nice dog. Even with all the training and everything, he turned out not to be a nice dog. But guess what? He knows so and so's kennel. He knows so and so's pet sitting services. He knows them, right? He's going to be just fine. The people know him. He knows them. He knows their routine, and he's going to be just fine with them, even though he's not a nice dog. I watch plenty of dogs that will bite anybody, but they've been coming to me for so long, they fine with me. They fine with my place. This is second home to them, and they always got a place to go because these people decided to book early. I mean, to not book early. They decided to start booking with me as soon as they got their dog, and so now their dog gets to learn my place. You know, so don't mess that up. The first thing you do when you get a dog is find your babysitters and your boarders, and even before you get the dog, start looking. Start looking for those places, and just to see how much it costs and what the requirements are, so that you know already beforehand where you're going to go or where you're going to look into taking your dog. Because it could be a big deal, especially in an emergency situation. Yep. All right. Thank you. And if you would like to donate to my thing that I'm doing, you can cash at me, or you can PayPal me. The links will be inside the description box. Thank you, and you all have a nice day. Till next time.